On the way, before we get a break, Andy Parker joins us now with all the details tonight. Andy.
This screen tells the story. I mean, it looks like Skywatch is crying. It just getting the tears going right over it. You can't even hardly see the Niagara River over there, as you can just barely make it out through the blurriness of the screen. 45 degrees with a bit of a breeze, feels like 30. It might as well be snow, right? No. Yes, no, no? We're not into that yet. Whoa, whoa. That's right. There's some snow lovers out there. I've met one or two. Anyway, but a cold rain and some stuff. Anyway, this is what you've got tonight. We'll leave that debate. We'll take that debate to the social media tonight and talk about it. Olean, Wellsville, Bradford, I pointed you out before because you folks down there are at least, you still have puddles, but it's not raining on you at this hour. So if you have some running around to do, go ahead and do so. But there's more by Jamestown coming your way. And when we say more, I mean, if you missed the top of the show to see where this moisture is coming from, we've got a frontal system draped across the area, a couple low pressure centers on there. What does it do? It takes moisture from down there, St. Louis, and the Gulf of Mexico, drops it all right on top of us. This thing has no forward progress to it, and that's why we have a flood watch in effect for all of western New York through tomorrow, which means creeks and streams will be on the rise. Autumn Lewandowski's, we just took a look at the data. She's going to bring it to you and get you all set up on creeks and streams if those are by your backyard. 45 in Buffalo, where you can see where the rain is. We have those cooler numbers, but then look at this. I mean, 71 in D.C., 55 in Pittsburgh. There are some milder pockets, and I do have some in the 7-day for you in a moment. That northeasterly breeze, kind of an odd direction for us. Lake Erie's down to 53 degrees. Open for business. We just don't have any lake effect to deal with. This is just a large-scale system. Another grade to, I mean, we're pushing C-. If it was any lower than 45, it would have dropped another letter grade. But here's how your Friday goes. The steadiest rain is in the morning. Then it begins to taper off, but it never does warm up. Kind of holds us right between 45 and 50, the warmest part of the day of the morning. Here's the rendering for tonight. You can see the rain, and it's going to be there again at 11 o'clock. We'll be talking about that. It does favor areas to the north. Southern Ontario and Niagara Falls all the way up to Toronto is getting wet just like we are as well. It sweeps across. Then tomorrow morning, start to see the blue, but don't sweat that yet. We are going to have scattered showers. At least it goes from steady to scattered throughout the day. You'll have less of a chance of getting wet as you're running around at noon, but you can see the green never does fully leave the screen until we get to the evening and overnight. So what does that mean? I told you there's some warmth in here. Not Saturday, but Sunday. The 2 days in here, and there's a football game. Football game's home, right? Another home game? Yes, there we go. So the Bears come to town. We're playing there, 51 with sun. Saturday, 45, kind of like today with less rain. At least we get an extra hour of sleep over the weekend, and they may come in handy. Because look at the warm-up we've got. Even though Election Day is 63, there's going to be some rain along with it, although that's around here, that doesn't really scare people off. It's the snow that does. And we want to let everybody know that the November Weather Machine Contest begins tomorrow. It's Friday already.
Look at that.
All right.
Off and running.
All right, thanks.